Hey, my lovely Flosstube friends, it's me, and I am totally anti-festy. I have been cleaning my house. I think there's something wrong with me. Super proud of myself, but I don't know what's wrong with me. Like, I even put my blinds in the bathtub and soaked them and cleaned them and washed my curtains and furniture cleaned my chairs at my table instead of stitching. Something's wrong. I want to say thank you to everybody who has checked out, asked me about my eyes. My eyes are doing so much better. It is amazing what can happen whenever you have what you need to get better. And my vision just all day has been better. Not hurting is the biggest deal. And my right eye is getting to where it's still a little sensitive to light, but it's not like it was a couple of days ago. So, big improvement. Thank you all for asking about me. So we have got so much to cover on this video, stitchy related. So we're just going to jump right in with stitching. I sat down last night for several hours, and I have come to the conclusion I'm not a slow stitcher. I am a distracted stitcher because I paused more than I realized to look up and watch TV, and I think, oh man, I'm supposed to be stitching. But here's where I've got, God, it needs to be pressed so bad. It shows up so bad on... But here's what I've got. I've got the 2 purple candles on an Advent weight finished. Started the white candle, the pink candle. The next candle that I will do is the purple candle here. And then I got to finish out the greenery between the candles, because the greenery actually goes up to here as well. It's not just a weird sporadic green thing. And then I got to finish all the greenery down here for the wreath. So my intentions are to really get this one finished up, because I would love to be able to have it all stitched and to light that Christmas flame on that white candle on Christmas Day. I think that would be awesome, so that I could go ahead and get it finished and display it for the rest of the year. Super cool. Yeah. So I'm not pleased. This is an even weave that I got at Hobby Lobby. It's light blue. I think this is the only light blue even weave, so you can't miss it. But these are a very light, almost a very light gray white color. And I don't like how well it's showing up. So I may get another color that's like a darker gray, more of a smoke color, and back stitch around it so it is more visible. That's not in the pattern. So yeah, if you've got an Advent weight, I'm going to be making revisions to the pattern, because I did this one and I didn't stitch it before I posted the pattern. And there's some things that I want to change. Like right here, you can see that purple. It's just the faintest difference. But I don't like that it's just that faint. I like how this one is done more. So I want to put those changes that I made in there. But for the pink candle, I did everything for the pink candle that it called for. And I'm tickled with it. I did discover I love those 2 pink colors. The candle drip color is amazing. I'm going to have to do something for Valentine's Day with it. So, that's my stitching, my major stitching that I did last night for several hours. I didn't go to bed this morning until like 3 a.m. So, yeah, distracted stitcher. But I'm pleased with it. So, I got to get my purple candle ready to go. I would like to have it lit on Christmas Day this time. And I may just do it because my aunt's coming down and going to help me finish stitching the rest of the models for the tags. And so that I can be getting the marketing part done in the program and getting it uploaded to the store and just make it easy. Because you'd think it would be super quick, but it's an ordeal. It takes, not including the time designing it and stitching it, like that's a whole nother thing in and of itself. But just to get the picture took and to get all the marketing materials, to get it posted on the website, it takes half a day. So it takes a while. But we are ready for the 4th tag release of the day. So if you're new here, welcome. I'm releasing a new tag for the 12 days of Christmas each day. And today we're releasing tag number 4. you can go over and check out my other videos for tags 1 through 3, and I will put a card up above that will tell you kind of the story behind these tags. But before I show you the tag, I'm going to keep you in suspense for a minute. This just may be my favorite finishing of the tags so far. And I like it so much that I may even restitch tags 1 through 3. I don't know. And do them all the same finish. I just love it. I love this finish. I'm going to make you wander for a minute. I got up this morning and I had the most awesome, it was like Christmas, in my Instagram inbox. So Miss Janet Jabber on YouTube had messaged me, and she does a festive Friday stitching on her Flosstube. That's what she does on Friday. She stitches on something festive. And so she had messaged me that she's going to do my tags next year for her festive Friday stitching. I was so excited. Like I was like a kid in a candy store. I have watched Janet ever since I started stitching back in April, and like I've been keeping up with the videos, you know, and I felt like a celebrity had messaged me. So we got to chat back and forth a little bit. It's kind of funny how very similar we are in watching her videos, and when I watch them I just laugh because I think I do the same thing. And her last Flosstube, go watch it. I'll put a link below if you've never watched Janet. She gets so much stitching, I don't see how she does it. But in her last video, she was like, my husband's out in the garage or carport or something swinging a golf club, so I'm sorry if you hear him. And I literally was rolling on the floor laughing. Like, my husband come in and he's like, what is it? And I'm like, her husband's swinging the golf club too. And just to put this in proper perspective, my husband is a very devoted golf player. Very devoted. Like, unless it's raining, he's playing on Saturday and Sunday. And sometimes he goes and walks the course and plays during the week. And I have got scrape marks in my ceiling because he will practice his golf swing in the house. Yes, it's dangerous. Yes, I know he shouldn't do it. Our wedding anniversary is coming up. We've been married 19 years, and for 19 years, I've been telling him not to do it. And for 19 years, he still does it. So, I give up. But him swinging the golf club on her video, I was rolling because I was like, I completely and totally relate. Does anybody else's husbands play golf and swing golf clubs in the house? Let me know below. Okay, enough storytelling. But anyway, go follow Janet. I cannot wait to see her stitch the tags this year and what she does with them. So I'm just so excited. It was like Christmas morning. Okay, so here is tag number 4. And yet again, it's backwards for you. I'm so sorry. It says hang stockings. All right, look, I'm going to have to mess with y'all. Like, I don't know what's wrong with my... Oh, man. You even got to see my jacked up basement. Okay. So here is the tag. It is so blurry. There it goes. It was the glare. It says hang stockings. Hang stockings. So I love it. I love the finish. All I did with this one is I took a piece of ribbon, black and red checked, wrapped it around black, put a little bead of glue dot. Then I cut the same way that I did on the tutorial with the Aida cloth, and then I just glued the rope around the edges and then made a bow and glued it up. I love it. I love anything red and black checked or black and white checked. So cute. So now, if you look, tag 1 was share warmth. Tag 2 was enjoy lights. I love, this is my favorite pattern so far, but the finish for this other tag is my favorite. My wonky gingerbread man is tag 3. He's not stitched that way, I promise. It was just my eyes. And here is tag 4. So the set is coming along nicely. Can y'all believe that it's already the 16th of December? 9 days until Christmas. Crazy. So there you go. There is the tags. So hopefully by the time this video is uploaded, shortly thereafter, I will have the patterns listed over on the website. You can go over and pick them up right now. They're for $1. Or you can wait until they're all released, and then I will be doing a bundle pack with all of the patterns in it. And it'll be a discounted rate. So, that's that. All right, haul. Let's talk about haul for a second. I had to go pick up a bunch of DMC floss. Because, do y'all remember the autumn piece that I'm doing by the Cricut Collection? Well, they have a winter one too. And Handwork Maniac, I done told you my story about Miss Brenda. I binge watched her, and she's kind of the one that got me back into cross stitching. But she's doing it, and she also did the autumn one. She beat me, of course. She stitches so fast. But she's starting the winter one. And I thought, well, that one will be another fun one to do. Kind of with her, but we're not really doing it together. Like, you know, like officially or nothing. But I ordered my pattern, and it's supposed to be here in a few days. But I went ahead and ordered my DMC floss. And I went ahead and got my Carrick, or however you say it, silver floss. Now, I did want to give you guys a tip on that stuff. I've looked on Amazon. Okay, back up. I do not have a local needlework shop near me. The closest needlework shop to me that is worth me driving to because of the selection of stuff that they have is like 3.5 hours away. And so a 3.5 hour drive up shopping and a 3.5 hour drive back is doable, but it's a whole day thing. And so I don't do it but every little bit. I start too many patterns before I need to go up there to be able to get everything exclusively at my local needlework store. And I do not know if they even carry the Carrick, however you say it. You know what I'm talking about. The silver floss. So I looked online, and Amazon was selling the one that I needed. It was $16. And I looked on eBay, and it was, I don't know, $9 or something. But I kept looking on eBay, and I found one for 99 cents, brand new. And so even with shipping and buying it, it was like $5 and something. So there is, for just a short amount of time left, I have got a discussion going over on my Instagram about where you buy DMC floss. I like to be positive here, so I'm not going to be a negative Nancy on here. But if you want to know what the deal is with my DMC question, go over and check that out. I have about decided that I'm going to keep a list in advance of projects that I want to do. And I'm going to try to kind of focus on whenever Black Friday sales, doorbuster sales come out at Joann's, because a lot of times they will do DMC like 3 for $1 or something like that where I live. And if I could just hold off and go and get that stuff all at one time, it would be worthwhile if I could get there before all the colors got gone. But I'm also highly considering, if it's something like this was 28 colors, I'm just going to start ordering them online because, yeah, it's just aggravating going to the store. Somebody gets a color and they don't put it back, and, you know, just having some issues with some store deals. So I may start ordering them online. All right, that's enough about that. Next thing, I'm a ding-dong, apparently. And I've been having trouble when I stitch on 18 count Aida and on linen with my needle. I have a fit trying to get my needle in. And I don't know why it didn't occur to me to use a smaller needle, because I got hooked on a size 24 needle with 14 count Aida. And I was watching something on Fat Quarter Shop, and they were talking about that when they used an 18 count, 16 or 18 count Aida, that they used a 26 needle. So I went and got some 26 needles. And I'm going to try it and see. This is not a big name brand, but it'll do for the purposes of me seeing if I like that size. I hope that helps. Okay, correction time on the video. Is that it? Yeah, that's it, except for correction time. Correction time. I told you about the New Year's Eve 12x12 challenge that I'm wanting to do. And it is hosted by Kia B Quilting and PG Soap on Instagram, not OG Stitchery. OG Stitchery had posted something about it, and that's where I seen it. So she's not hosting it, but she's participating in it. So Tracy at OG Stitchery. So they also come over and commented that it's not just ornaments, it's any new start that you want to do. So I don't know how I gathered my information, but you know, sometimes the spring just don't work. So if you want to participate, there is a hashtag for it. I will put the link below for that. It's ultimately, you're starting a new piece every hour between 12 noon and midnight on New Year's Eve to bring in the new year. And any excuse that I have for a new start, I'm going to take it. So I will be participating. Let me know if you're going to participate with me. Okay, so that is, I think that's everything. Except for the drawing. I did find a free pattern for you guys this week. This is a pattern by hedgerowstitching on Instagram. I will put a link to it in the description below, but if you're on Instagram, go over and check her out, because this is where the pattern was posted. Let me scroll up here so you can see it. So it looks like this little sampler. It says Winter 2021. Super cute. So you could definitely do Winter 2021 or Winter 2022 or whatever you wanted to do. But I thought that one is super cute. So I will link your pattern below. It is a free chart. Okay. And if you are new here, there is my first probably 10 Flosstube videos. There's new patterns that I have found, and I share them with you on there. So go over and take a look. All right. Time for a random YouTube comment. I did want to ask right quick before we do this and we announce this. Do you guys do much winter stitching? Do you do Valentine's Day stitching? Do you do St. Patrick's Day stitching? Do you just do like sampler stitching? Are you a seasonal stitcher? I guess is my question. And if so, do you do them all, or do you just do like, will you do winter, Valentine's, St. Patrick's Day, Easter stitching? That's kind of my question. Because I'm really enjoying designing patterns, and I want to go ahead and get started on the other seasons, because as I have shared in another video, I want to start stitching in advance so I can have them finish and enjoy them. So y'all let me know that below, would ya? It will help me. All right, so I have got the link in. I have got the comments pulled up. We had 10 comments. So we're going to start our raffle and see who is our entry for the Holly Jolly stocking. Janet Jabber, yay! Congrats, Janet. You get another entry into the Holly Jolly stocking. We will be doing that drawing on Christmas Eve. And my plans are to get up early on Christmas Eve and record so that when everybody gets up, you may beat me. You may be an early riser. To me, early is 8 o'clock, but anyway, that way we can see who the winner is and we can do giveaways and all this good stuff. I'm super excited. I have had several of you ask me how my season is going. It is going great. This is the most into the holiday spirit I have been in a very long time. It is much needed. It's a good refreshment. We have decided not to do a big Christmas this year as far as materialism goes. We are still doing things like the reason for the tags, share warmth, hot cocoa, decorating gingerbread, enjoying lights, hanging stockings, and the other tags that are coming. We're doing all those things. And I think that just doing that without focusing on the pressure of a bunch of gifts has really just opened me up to really enjoy it. And I've really, done a lot of reflection about people who've lost everything, like in Kentucky and through the paths of the last storms. Materialism stuff is just it's fleeting. Somebody could take that tomorrow, but unless I get amnesia or get hit in the head, I'm going to keep them memories. So I want to make memories, take pictures, and remember. So I've really enjoyed it. Yep. All right, so one more note about the hang stockings tag. I have never wanted to make homemade stockings. And I don't know why, but I have been looking at making stockings. I don't know if I'm going to cross stitch them or if I'm going to quilt them. I honestly think what I may do is do like 2-inch blocks or so, quilt blocks, and make a quilted stocking. Then, if I want to each year, stitch a little bitty pattern, like a 2-inch by 2-inch block that could be hand sewed to each block on the stocking. That way I could add some stitching to the stocking each year. You know what I mean? Like, just touch that stocking. Put a lot of love into it. I don't know what I'm going to do yet, but I'm thinking about it. Well, I can't think of anything else to say. I know, that's amazing. My husband did come to me and he said, what do you want for Christmas? Which is shocking because he's the type person, I want this for Christmas and I want that for Christmas and I want this for Christmas and I want that for Christmas. And one day I was in a not so good mood and it just rubbed me the wrong way. And I was out in town. So I went and bought my own daggone Christmas present. And I says, you got me my Christmas present today, so thank you. So I didn't think I was going to get nothing else. But he asked me what I wanted for Christmas finally. Only on the 16th day of December. 9 days away. And so I've got a halo light with a magnifier on it ordered that will be useful for stitching retreats and stuff. And a pattern keeper. Yes, I know what it is because I'm the one that had to order it. And then he told me earlier, he says, when's it going to be here? And I said, it's supposed to be here tomorrow. He's like, well, you can't play with it yet. We have to wrap it and put it under the tree. Okay. At least I'm getting it right. So, yeah. I've kept you too long today. I'm sorry. Maybe you're stitching. And I do have another question. And I'm so sorry. A whip parade. I'm thinking about doing a whip parade. And here's why. I got to get all this stuff out and figure out what I have got. And it doesn't do me good to write down something in a book, especially by title, because I won't remember what it is. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a small picture, thumbnail picture, of each one of the things that I have got kitted up, what I'm stitching on, and patterns that I have bought but not yet stitched. And I think I'm going to put them in a document to where it's got the picture, and then it's the manufacturer, all of that stuff, and then the ones that I've not yet started, put them on another piece so that I'll know what I've got. That's what I think I'm going to do. And if I'm going to go ahead and go through all that trouble, I thought about may as well do a whip parade. Because I got to make my whip go board. I still have not got my whip go board made. So. And I need to know what excuses I have to buy some more new starts. For my 12 by 12 challenge on New Year's Eve. So, I really do have full intentions of stitching like so much in 2022. It's going to blow my own mind. So, that's my plan. What's your plans? What you working on? You got your whip go board doing? Are you doing it? Laura Davis is doing whip go with me. She commented that she's going to do whip go with me. So, is anybody else doing whip go? I think Miss Janet over... Well, Janet Jabber, she does it. I don't know. I know Stitching in the Land of Good Enough. I think she's mentioned it. Anyway. And I've got to do some massive planning what I'm going to work on each month. Like, if I'm going to have a theme day. So, at some point, I'm going to do a whip parade. So, be looking out. It will be by the end of the year. Because I need to find out what I've got. And what I need and to start for next year. So, alright, long video. Tomorrow, let me give you a heads up. Tomorrow's video will be another late afternoon video as well. My aunt is coming in, like I said, to help me finish stitching up the tag models so I can get the patterns revised and everything. Go ahead and get it up and ready as we're getting closer to Christmas Eve. And I'm so thankful that she is because I've been stressing. And I'm wanting to get some of my own stitching done. So, just going ahead and be able to sit down in an afternoon, get a bunch of stitching done, get the patterns revised, get the marketing materials done, pictures made up on the website, will be a massive relief off of me. So, hopefully I can work on some of these other things that I had planned initially at the beginning of December. Alright, that's all I've got. Y'all have a good afternoon. I will see you again tomorrow, later in the afternoon. I don't think I'm forgetting anything. So, alright. Bye, y'all.